A father is dead. Two family members fighting for their lives after a brutal attack inside a Farmington Hills home. Robert Cipriano was killed in that attack. His wife, his son are being treated right now at Botsford Hospital. Both were told in critical condition.
And right now, the family's 19-year-old son, Tucker, is in jail, accused of taking part in this horrible crime. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig has been following this story all day long. And Kim, what new information can you tell us in this case?
Well, Diana, police say 19-year-old Tucker Cipriano, his accomplice, could be charged as early as tomorrow. Take a look behind me here. Investigators have been here on the scene for several hours and will be here for some time. And while Tucker was arrested several hours after the killing at another location, his 20-year-old alleged accomplice was caught right here in the house.
I wish I actually believed him and stopped him from doing it.
Ian says he didn't think his friend, 19-year-old Tucker Cipriano, was serious when he talked about breaking into his parents' home in Farmington Hills. But police say Tucker was after money, and around 3 o'clock this morning, he and a 20-year-old friend broke in through a window. We're told the Ciprianos woke up, and police say a verbal confrontation ended with Tucker and his friend beating Tucker's dad, 52-year-old Robert Cipriano, to death with a baseball bat. Tucker's mother was also beaten, and so was 17-year-old Sal. Thankfully, Sal's twin was able to hide and call 911.
We're very grateful that the 17-year-old did the right thing by hiding and dialing 911. He certainly may have saved him or his sister. And also the brave little 8-year-old girl who, when officers responded on what they thought was a family trouble run, went to the front door and heard noise and got her attention, and she was able to run to the front door and open the door just in time for the officers actually to see one of the suspects going up the stairs, who was taken into custody.
Tucker was later arrested at a friend's house in Kego Harbor. Ian says Tucker and his alleged accomplice spent hours last night getting high.
He was really drugged up. He was on the synthetic drug also known as Spice or K2, of strand of K2. And
it's put in marijuana?
It's what it is. It's its own synthetic. It's like marijuana, but it's not marijuana. It's usually made from a different plant, and they drench it in different chemicals, and they should really legalize all of that.
And Tucker's mother, Rose, and 17-year-old brother, Sal, remain in critical condition at Botsford Hospital, with so many family and friends praying that they pull through. Reporting live in Farmington Hills, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News. Back to you.
Kimberly, thanks for the update on this horrible story we've been covering all day long. We have a few more details right now about the Cipriano family. Robert Cipriano worked for the Dearborn Public School District. His wife, Rose, has worked for the YMCA in Farmington Hills for a whole bunch of years. A daughter who was not injured in this horrible attack is a member of the swim team at the Y. And their twin sons, Sal and Tanner, are juniors at Detroit Catholic Central.
The community is coming together for the family in this terrible tragedy.
7 Action News reporter Tom Wade is standing by live in Farmington Hills tonight with several events that are taking place tonight for this family. Tom?
That's right, Stephen and Diana, a number of events going on tonight where family and friends will be honoring this family after this horrific crime, that brutal scene. Take a look at the family's home that happened early this morning. Police still investigating it, a very active scene there. There are several, as I mentioned, memorial events for the family. First at the Farmington Family YMCA, as you mentioned off the top, that's where Rose Cipriano is a personal trainer, and their daughter swims on the 8-year-old League Stingrays team. And they will have a prayer service tonight before the team meets for practice. So that's something that they wanted to do for family and friends there. Also at the North Congregational Church, they're having an event where family or friends of the family will be coming. The family, we understand, is a member of a different congregation, but other friends of the family wanted to come here to this church to remember of course, Robert Cipriano, who was lost. And right now we're, of course, all pulling together for Rose Cipriano, who remains in the hospital, as well as Sal Cipriano. The 8-year-old daughter, as Kim mentioned, was inside the house at this time of the horrible attack, and everyone, of course, hoping that she makes a full recovery emotionally as well. We'll have the very latest on the memorial services tonight. Reporting live in Farmington Hills, I'm Tom Waite, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you, Tom. And we have more of the man accused in these brutal baseball bat beatings. 7 Action News reporter Michael Rosenfield has been digging up details about the troubled past of Tucker Cipriano.
Police this afternoon searching a Kego Harbor home where they arrested 19-year-old Tucker Cipriano earlier today. Investigators getting a tip that led them to the Knowlson Street house around 6 this morning. They spotted Tucker's truck on the street and set up surveillance. Eventually, some people started gathering near the truck, and they told police Tucker was inside the home. At one point, investigators even saw him peek outside the window. Police went in and arrested him around 8:30 this morning. They also found a friend of Tucker's who was inside the home, and he was brought in for questioning. He was being called, quote, a strong person of interest by police. Investigators say he either played a role in the crime, was a witness, or had important information. Neighbors say they had seen Tucker and his truck on the street for a while.
About a month he's been showing up out here. Yeah, I honestly more so noticed it here than seen who it was even. My father-in-law said he's seen him go over to this house.
Tucker last attended North Farmington High School in the fall as a senior, but the district says in October he had a string of excused absences and then he stopped showing up. Most likely, we've learned, because of a guilty plea in court over drugs. From jail, he would write a letter to the judge asking when he could enter the Marines, saying it had been his dream and it would keep him out of trouble.
My older sister was friends with him, and he used to come over. He was a nice kid, but I guess he just got more involved with drugs and stuff, so my sister stopped hanging out with him.
Besides Tucker and the strong person of interest who was found here at the home, we're told that other people connected to this house were questioned. In Kego Harbor, Michael Rosenfield, 7 Action News.
And we will bring you any new developments in this murder investigation on 7 Action News and on WXYZ.com.